Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the reasons and a few tips regarding trading the Nikkei 225, which is the Japanese index. My broker calls it JP225. And in this video, we're just going to talk about it. If you are also looking for an index or an indice that probably you can trade if you're struggling with trading NAS 100, US 30, maybe German 40, UK 100. I think the Nikkei 225 is also a good index to be trading. So if you are new on this channel, consider subscribing. That's how you're not going to miss any of our future videos. Go ahead and like the video as well. That's the only thing I'll ever ask you to do on this channel. Otherwise, you don't buy anything from me. I don't ask you to pay for anything. Everything that I give you on this channel is basically for free, and everything that you want from me you can get in the description box below. So go ahead and like the video. The broker that I'm using, many people might want to ask, people usually ask. The link is in the description box below as well. So go ahead and sign up with them, one of the best brokers in the world, award winning. I've never had any problems with them for 5 years now, trading with them regarding deposits and withdrawals. And one of the best offers they have is you can trade with just $5. You can trade a real life trading account, which you can use to test Forex robots, systems, strategies, and stuff like that without putting too much of your capital on the line. Okay, so let's get back to the subject of our video. So in a previous video, I previously mentioned that lately I've been looking to trade the Asian session because my business during the day has lately been keeping me busy. But I also I love the markets. So I've basically been waking up early because I'm in South Africa. So the time that the Asian session happens, it's still very early in the morning. You can wake up basically around 2 a.m. South African time, or you can choose to wake up around 1 a.m. South African time if you also want to include the Sydney time session and stuff like that. But 2 a.m. is fine. That's when the Tokyo session opens, and that's basically what moves the Asian session, in my opinion. So, what are some of the things that I've found regarding trading the Nikkei 225? So, first of all, is its calmness. One thing that you notice if you're looking at my video there, it's a fast forwarded video because I recorded this early in the morning. It's calmness. I promise you, if you have tried the volatility that you get with US 30 and NAS 100 and probably could not trade it, you can trade the Nikkei 225. It's most certainly devoid of violent swings. That's what I'm getting at. You don't have like violent upswings, violent downswings, and stuff like that. There's not that much volatility. That means that you can actually confidently place a trade, and you are guaranteed that if you place it in the right direction, you are not going to get stopped out. Trust me. In the past 2 weeks that I've really focused on this, I've really been stopped out of my trades. I know the index, Nikkei 225, is actually weighted by the tech companies in Japan. We know Japan is a major player when it comes to technology. So the index is actually weighted by 48%. 48% of the index is actually weighted by those Japanese tech companies. So the moment you understand where the tech companies might be going, their stocks, whether they are buying or people are dumping their stocks, you can pretty much understand where the Nikkei 225 is going to go. In addition to that, 28% of the index is actually moved by consumer goods companies in Japan. So we know Japan is a major exporter of consumer goods and technology. Once you understand those two sectors, how they are performing in Japan, you can basically trade Nikkei 225. And I said it's devoid of violent swings most of the time. I think unless there is some major news that's coming out, the Bank of Japan really is not very active like the Fed and things like that. So unless there is maybe a tsunami or something like that, then you can expect maybe violent swings. But you can basically pretty much take a position on Nikkei 225, and that position will not stop you out. That's something that I've really observed. And because it's not so volatile, of course, it takes some time to realize the money that you want to realize. What you're looking at, the video that I've compressed, that I've fast forwarded here, is actually more than 2 hours of trading. So you get the picture. You get the picture. It's more than 2 hours of trading. Well, generally the Asian session is already what, a slow session. But if you really want that transition from Forex going on to trading indices, I think if you also do not have enough capital in your account to be trading NAS 100 and US 30. The problem with NAS 100 and US 30 is not usually that people take wrong trades. It's usually that they usually get margin calls very easily. You can easily get margin calls in drawdown, then it continues your way. So if you don't have enough capital in your account, you can start growing your account on the Nikkei 225, because it's basically, especially with my broker, you can see the lot sizes that I have there. With my broker, you can simply place huge lot sizes, and you are not going to get a margin call. So it's a good index to practice on, to use if you are trying to make that transition from Forex to the other indices that are popular out there. Then, in terms of strategies, you can basically use it for swing trading as well. Like I said, it moves slowly, and it's not very volatile, so it lends itself very good for swing trading. If you are trading NAS 100 or US 30, you've noticed that sometimes it's a get out job. You cannot leave your trades running for a very long time, because sometimes the market turns against you. Unless you have really done your homework, then you can go with the flow. But most of the time you find that people are just jumping in and getting out. But with Japanese, the Nikkei 225, sorry, the Nikkei 225, you can basically place your trades and you can hold them for a very long time because of the nature of how it trades. So there I was just managing my trades, taking some money off of the trades, and then leaving a few, because I'd placed the double lot sizing there. So I was just closing 1.90 and leaving just 0.10 to run and see where it goes. I don't know where it goes. I'll maybe check after I come back from work. But generally, that's around it concerning the Nikkei 225. It's a very tradable. In my opinion, very easy to trade as long as you have an understanding of trading forex. If you know how to understand trading forex, if you know how to trade support and resistance, supply and demand, if you know how to trade using trend lines, if you know how to trade using moving average crosses, Fibonacci, Heiken Ashi, Ichimoku cloud, you can basically trade Nikkei 225. And like I said, it's a good index, a good instrument to trade if, for example, you are in South Africa and you do not have time during the day to be trading NAS 100 and US 30. And also, if you are also in countries like the US, where probably because of you are in the US, during the time that NAS 100 and US 30 are very active, you are probably busy at work. Well, the Asian session opens as people in the US start going home. That's when the Asian session opens. So you can basically also what trade the uh, Nikkei 225, and it does give moderate returns. Like I said, it's not very volatile, so you cannot expect to make, like, you can see my trades there. You cannot expect to make like this huge profits like you do with the other indices. Of course, with the other indices, you are risking a lot and you are also aiming to make a lot, but the Nikkei 225 is basically almost like a forex pair. That's what I've found in the past 2 weeks or so of just trading it. If you have any thoughts, if you have any questions regarding trading the Nikkei 225, leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.